In different stages of human life, from puberty to adulthood, our bodies go through notable changes, such as increased body hair, body shape changes, and incredible growth spurt. Having a healthy understanding of sexual reproductive health is vital for the general well-being of a person.
Was both physical and how emotionally you're feeling about your health. So there's a direct correlation to how your self-esteem, to whether or not you're dealing with symptoms of an STI, to whether or not you feel you've been coerced into sexual activity.
Sexual reproductive health is basically education on sex. That's the simplest way I'd put it.
It's physically how you're feeling about your body, physically how you're feeling, actual raw symptoms, how you're feeling about your body, and then emotionally to how confident you are you experiencing any stigma, and all comes together to bring around the whole entire concept of sexual and reproductive health.
In many homesteads, the discussion around sexual reproductive health is often shrouded in secrecy and sometimes even misinformation. In my quest to find out the truth behind it all, I met Arvin Amukasa, Bani Awor, and Samuel Mibe, who shared their opinions on the subject.
We are not comfortable at all. It's taboo. It's unheard of to comfortably talk, especially talking about the fact. And the only time we talk about sexual health is when we sensationalize the conversation.
In my experience, a lot of young people don't really like talking about sexual health unless it's with their peers. Maybe in controlled settings.
Easier to talk amongst peers about sexual health. It's always much easier to talk to your friends because they're not judging what you have to say. You also get to hear different experiences of what is happening or what's new, what's happening in the sexual space.
According to the World Health Organization, WHO, lack of information on sexual reproductive health is among the causes of unwanted pregnancies, unsafe abortions, and sexually transmitted infections, STIs, especially among the adolescents.
Around COVID, Kenya became third in the world in teenage pregnancies just because COVID was happening. HIV prevalences around people my age is 15%.
The lack of awareness leads to a lot of health issues and challenges because we find that you might have early pregnancies, people have some diseases that they cannot talk about.
There are real-life consequences that from not having the right information that I keep discovering.
The loss of lives is undesirable even among the unseen beings. According to WHO, each year, an estimated 1 million people acquire a new curable STI. The estimates also showed that there are 39 million unsafe abortions globally each year, resulting to approximately 33,000 deaths. With this data in mind, something ought to be done to change this distressing narrative.
Say from teenagers, because even when we're in primary, we are being taught about reproductive health and it sparks some curiosity, even if you're not able to talk about it.
Platforms like our own that try and drive open and honest conversations where you can talk to an AI anonymously and get your questions answered. Second is information, like other partners getting the right information in spaces about the topic. Lastly is and which is harder, is changing our attitudes around sexual and reproductive health. When you give people the information they need, you're protecting them. Not giving them information is harming them, but our mindset is we need to make information age appropriate. Do not tell some people about some things. That's an entire attitude change.
Good to have an open communication and access to information.
A call to action by the United Nations Populations Fund motivated Arvin Amukasa to invent SophieBot, an automated conversation to aid in answering sexual reproductive queries.
AI meaning artificial intelligence. When you're talking to SophieBot, it's not a human being understanding and answering a question. We built technology that could learn from previous questions to answer new unexpected questions.
I've interacted with SophieBot, and so far I can say it's a platform that allows an individual to ask sexual-oriented questions, and they get responses on what to do or what it entails. Yeah, just generally giving information on various sexual topics.
So that's the whole source into it, that you're not talking to another human being to get your answers, you're talking to our technology who can give you consistent answers.
Artificial intelligence, AI, continues to redefine the health sector day after day. Mr. Alvin Amukasa shared with me the other ways AI can be used to improve health operations, enhancing medical services.
Cancer X-ray scans, CT scans, you can automate technology to predict if there are diseases in there. And some cases are projecting more accuracy, better accuracy than humans. So imaging, computer imaging and AI, and especially for health imagery, like it's a huge industry. People are banking big on that.
An investment in sexual reproductive health is an investment in one's future. This journey begins by starting a conversation about sexual reproductive matters, exploring available resources, and embracing the power of making informed choices on the subject.
Try and explore, ask questions, and I think it will give you the right feedback for your information.
The advice I'd give to someone who's trying to learn about sexual health, that they should not be shy about it. Everyone needs to, or has a right to, discover themselves sexually or be able to be connected to platforms that educate us on sexual education.
Step one is to have open and honest conversation. It's not a time to laugh or crack jokes when you talk about sexual health. It's not a time to sensationalize the topic. It's a time to have sober and open conversations. So have open and honest conversations. And if you're in doubt about the actual facts and figures, ask people.